Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Natalie from Well Loved Journals. Today we're going to make this beautiful winter folio. Here are a few pages from the kit that I'll be using today. For those who want to follow along, I'll leave details of the kit in the description below. I'm going to start by cutting out 3 panels. This folio is super easy to make. There's no measuring, scoring or complicated folding, meaning anyone can make it. I'm using a scalpel to cut out my panels, but you could use scissors or a guillotine, whichever you find easiest. Now here I have my 3 panels. This is going to be the front of my folio. Now I'm using a scalpel to carefully cut out a window. You'll see why in just a minute. This can be a bit tricky, but don't worry if you go a bit wobbly. This is how the front of our folio will look when it's finished. It's looking so beautifully wintry. Although I'm not sure about the back panel. I've decided to add a dark back to my folio. I think it'll provide a nice contrast to the cover. So I'm just going to quickly cut out another panel. There's so many designs to choose from in this kit, so the options are endless. But I'm definitely preferring this darker colour for my back panel. And these are the 3 pieces that will make up our folio. Now I'm just going to tape the 3 sections together. I'm using masking tape. We're just holding the pieces together for now. We will be covering the back with 1 sheet of paper. This will give it the structural integrity that it needs. I'm now going to glue a large piece of craft paper to the back of my folio. I've just used Pritt Stick glue. You might want to choose something a bit more colourful for the inside of your folio, but personally I love the craft paper, especially as I want more of a vintage feel. I'm now just going to trim off the excess paper. I've missed a bit here, so I'll have to come back with the scissors. I'm just removing the excess paper from all 4 sides. Tearing against the edge of a ruler just makes it super quick and easy. And now I have a basic tri-fold folio. I'm just going to quickly trim up that edge. I now need to cut out the window shape again. It should be a lot easier this time, as I have the front panel as a guide. This is a bit fiddly, but it's really going to be worth it, I promise. I'm now just going to finish my folio by trimming around the edges. And there you have it, it's that simple. I love this, and you can use it in so many different ways. Now I'm just going to ink around the edges of my folio. This just helps add to that vintage feel. Now I'm just making sure that all the edges are inked. Now for the fun part, what to put on the inside. I have a selection of journaling cards and vintage photographs that I think will be perfect. But first I'm just going to round off some of the edges and then ink them. I'm using digitals here from my Etsy shop, but you could add Christmas cards, family photographs, or maybe even cut out images from magazines. Although the benefit of digitals is that you can use them again and again in multiple projects. Now I just need to work out how I'm going to attach them into my folio. As they're journaling cards, I want to be able to easily take them out and put them back in again, and to be able to move them around. Pockets would be the obvious answer, but I don't really want to add pockets into this folio. And I also want it to be super easy to make. You can, of course, add pockets to your folio. I just need to do a bit more inking. I'm using these wintry photographs a lot in my journals at the moment. I absolutely love them. Now to start thinking about my layout. I've decided I'm going to use these Velcro dots to attach photographs and journaling cards into the inside of my folio. This means I can easily remove things and put them back. The Velcro really holds things securely in place. They do look a little like they're floating on the page, but I quite like that. I think this is a really good alternative to pockets in your folio. Now I absolutely love to layer things. And as I'm using the Velcro dots, that's going to be so easy to do. I'm not going to use a paperclip for this photograph. I'm trying to position the Velcro dots so that they don't interfere too much with the journaling space. Perfect. It's really starting to come together now. You can be as creative as you like with the inside of your folio. These work really well together. I'm just going to use another Velcro dot. You can see how I'm slowly layering up and building the pages. Everything I'm putting into this folio can be easily removed, replaced, or just moved around. I just need to check that it closes easily and it's not too bulky. That's perfect. In fact, I think I can add a few more elements into my folio. As I'm adding more layers, I'm just going to add some rusty paper clips. It just adds to that vintage feel. This has been so much fun to make, and it really is super easy. And here you can see I've finished off the inside of my folio just by adding a few extra pieces. And finally, I've just added a piece of string. This helps to keep it close, but also adds to the vintage feel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.